Thanks for listening to the BlockNation Crypto Podcast. In this episode, me and Zach break down the latest market updates. We talk about the price of Bitcoin and our favorite coins of the month. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and check out our blog at crusader.com/BlockNation. You ready for it?
Yeah, man.
All right, so you seen any of the Craig Wright stuff?
No.
So he's suing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So Craig Wright, the guy, the supposed inventor of Bitcoin,
Calls himself Satoshi. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he's suing a guy on Twitter named
This
Holden.
guy's crazy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He said he would sue anyone who publicly said he wasn't Satoshi Nakamoto. So, I'm not saying he's crazy, but, that just shows his character.
And
right
what
there.
I just say, what if 100 million people just sued him?
Yeah, what do? Just
said
subpoena all of them forever until the court just quits taking them?
He'll try, I guess.
Okay, my thing is, all right, let's say I live in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
And he tries to sue me. And I just don't show up to court.
Do,
yeah.
right?
You're going to get the government to garnish, that person's wages? Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Obviously, this dude's a attention seeker, right?
I mean, it appears to be that way.
I actually stumbled upon his website, the Bitcoin SV and all that, and it literally just propping themselves up the whole way up and down.
Oh,
it's kind of funny.
I was reading this article. Okay, so he's suing this guy named Holden on Twitter.
Yeah, so his Twitter handle is hold or not.
It's like hodl, I guess.
Yeah, okay, hodl.
And not, like an astronaut.
Okay.
His avatar is an astronaut with a cat face on it. So this is who he's fighting a battle against.
Okay.
This is a guy on Twitter. And the guy is destroying him on Twitter, man. I mean,
is he?
Oh, yeah, he's been just talking trash.
So he's doing this just because this guy's talking trash about...
Craig Wright said he'll sue anyone who says he's not Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah. So if you have your own opinion about who he claims to be, he's going to sue you. Yeah, awesome. CEO of a coin.
Let's move on. Man. Let's not give this guy any more.
Okay, but you need to check out this dude's Twitter, Holdenot's Twitter.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Because he's just bashing. And a lot of people are changing their avatars to his because Craig Wright said he's going to pay anyone $5,000 if they'll get this guy's identity.
Yeah. So there's some incentive, right?
But my thing is, okay, what if I just send him a random identity to try to get $5,000 from it? How are you going to actually prove this is the account holder?
Yeah.
That'll force
there's
you
no
Twitter.
Way. Yeah, there's no way.
Giving that up.
Twitter's not going to do that.
So,
Twitter's too liberal for that. And they won't do that.
I think it's kind of an outrageous thing to just, sue someone over because it's so much effort. Well, it's just easier to ignore somebody.
That goes back to him being the attention seeker, right?
Yeah.
So, next.
Hey, but I'll tell you one last thing. There's a website. It just covers Craig Wright's lies.
I think we talked about this. What is it called?
I can't remember.
All right, if anybody has it,
dude, it's on that guy's the Twitter account. It's on his Twitter account.
Let's see if we can get him on. We should holler at him, see if we can't get him on and talk about it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But you need to find that web because there's 40 articles of just showing how he's a liar.
I saw that somebody did make this connection map with how he had gone back and changed articles and changed information that he had previously released. And so I'm assuming this guy is not, he ain't shit.
He got slipped up one time because he said when he made a post from when Satoshi used to get on those Bitcoin chat rooms, or not Bitcoin chat rooms, but crypto chat rooms and the forums. Well, a year prior, Satoshi made a post, then he corrected it. Well, Craig Wright was just talking about what he wrote in the correction. Didn't even talk about what the original post was, and people were calling him out on that. So it was like, well, were you really him? You should have known what you said in the first place. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
They got him.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, did you see, obviously, the market-wise, excuse me, the market, Bitcoin kind of went down a little bit, right?
Took a hit.
Stumbled a little bit. Did you see that China's had planned on banning Bitcoin, the Bitcoin mining?
Don't they do this once every 12 months?
Yearly? once a year.
My take on it is I don't think it has anything to do with the environment.
No.
That's outrageous. I think it's control.
Yeah.
They just want to control who has access and who can mine Bitcoin.
100%.
Because
go ahead.
CoinDesk kind of broke it down, and they were talking about the different. It doesn't really mean they're banning it. And one of the main things they talked about, there's so much excess electricity produced in China, it just goes to waste. So they're saying they're not really wasting electricity on Bitcoin mining because it just goes to waste anyways.
But that's what they try to play it off as, right?
They say because they think is because it uses so much electricity, but people don't realize we produce so much more electricity than we need that it just goes to waste in every major every major country.
Yeah. So what's his name? Andre Antonopoulos?
Yeah.
The Bitcoin guru dude?
Yeah.
He was actually saying that, it might be a win-win for everyone, even if they did.
What's that?
The miners could start making a little bit more money or making more Bitcoin. And he said most of them will start taking risks if that's the case.
You can't stop it.
Yeah.
Think about all the illegal stuff that goes on that you cannot stop. You can bust some people, but you can't stop it.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, I had tweeted something about Bitcoin today. I literally had started that the Bitcoin Standard book, and one of the first 3 lines, I was like, "Yep, I got to tweet this."
It's a good book, man.
Yeah. I've already bombed through a shitload of.
That's one of my favorite books.
Yeah, it's nice. So I just back to your point though about China doing it once a year. Yeah, and why to try to control it.
I mean, this same country that if you talk bad about their government through a text message, you got to go to the police and pay a fine. They summon you because they read all your messages.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying government doesn't read all our messages, but if people in America got in trouble for talking shit about their government, everybody would be going to jail, especially at this point in time.
Yeah.
There'd be half the country in prison.
Yeah. So.
But it's about control. It has nothing to do with the environment.
100%.
Nothing. It's ridiculous.
And at this point, it don't matter, I don't think.
And you can't stop it. And the guy on CoinDesk, the guy or girl, I can't remember who wrote it, but they were really breaking it down. It's not a ban. It's like up to the local governments if they want to ban it. It's weird.
It's just an announcement to scare, to put out people.
It could potentially move something. Because they did ban ICOs.
Yeah.
They did ban those altogether.
Yeah.
Which no one's doing ICOs. Now it's just the IEOs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
it's the same thing.
What are they trying to play that off as? Just what's the benefit?
Basically, the exchange is saying that they've looked at the risk and basically they're getting the exchange's stamp of approval.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we know how straightforward exchanges always are. It's not like they lost $150 million after being the Canadians' biggest exchange, or they don't get hacked all the time, or nothing like that. So it's legit that they give the stamp of approval. But
man, I had some funds. Not to change subject real quick, but I had some funds on Binance for a while, and it sat there for a while. And finally, just one day, I was like, man, I gotta get that shit off of there. I just got up real quick and just got it off. I was like, man, I can't be caught slipping. I mean, you never know, right? Well, I'm not saying they get hacked, but saying maybe I get hacked. Who knows?
Well, in the early days, not every wallet could store all the coins coming out.
Yeah,
that was what kind of sucked about. If you found something on Binance and you couldn't store it in your wallet, you were just kind of like, I gotta leave it on there.
Yeah, that's another thing though. I've been kind of looking for too is a wallet that because I have a ledger, right? But I was looking for something that was a little bit more easier access, a little bit more. To get to my funds if I wanted to make a swing trade or something like that. I don't know. To me, the only safest way is a hard wallet, right? I just wish there was an easier way to.
There's a safer way. We found out.
Oh yeah, there's a safer way. I know this, but as far as ease of access,
yeah.
I don't want to keep it on a desktop.
Well, remember. John was telling us you can store it on a thumb drive. Yeah. Still.
Yeah. And that's pretty easy to just slip it in there.
You had to just download that encrypted app he was talking about.
Yeah. Actually, that's a pretty good ass idea. It's quick though,
I think a lot of the legitimate exchanges now though are getting cold storage insurance.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was telling a buddy of mine, Jeff. I said he said, what is your goal? Because I was moving some of my funds around. I was letting him know. And he said, what's your goal? I said, well, I mean, my goal is I really like Coinbase to go ahead and just get these wallet access for all my coins so I can just move everything to Coinbase and it's all insured. That would be ideal.
I think Binance is insured too.
Is it? If Binance isn't,
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe because I know at first those first 8 to 10 months, actually longer than that, for a while there, I just didn't want to keep my shit on anywhere.
Oh, dude. Once a month, an exchange gets hacked. Once a month, something happens to an exchange. Something that ain't good. What you see in the headline exchange is always something shitty that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of Coinbase, you saw they released that debit card, right?
Yes, I did.
Now, it's only in the UK, but...
I know. When's it going to make its way over here?
That can't be that much longer.
No. I just saw that the CEO put out the 3 things that needed to happen to, for adoption to happen or something.
Dude, they keep pushing the envelope on stuff. That's big.
Man, you know how I feel. I like them. I like that they're pushing. They're one of the few companies in the United States that are driving, Bitcoin and crypto. I say one of the few, but one of the main ones,
Now,
big players.
In my opinion, though, they're just becoming a bank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
a crypto bank.
The crypto bank. Yeah.
That's all it really is.
Yeah. Surprised I don't have a coin yet. They got
probably do.
Actually, you know what? They do have the that's probably their USD coin, or you know what I'm saying?
They probably got one. We just don't know about it yet. Gonna raise $200 billion to be a stable coin.
I did see that. I can't remember what position he just took in Trump's house, but McLavony, or whatever his name is. Do you know his name?
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his position. But anyways, he's in a position now. I think he might be the director of Homeland Security now since what's her name stepped down. He might be the acting one. Anyways, long story short, he's like pro Bitcoin and pro cryptocurrency as fuck. He had wrote this whole article about why cities and states should look into cryptocurrencies and stuff. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, why the hell not? Yeah, it's unbelievable. And
there's always going to be people in, whether it be local government, and it's going to, okay, let's be real. Everything's got to go up through government, right? So there's going to be people there that are going to be like, have the other look at things and say, no, this stuff's not coming up. We're not going to pass a bill like this. I don't know why.
Well, Wyoming's doing some big things.
Wyoming?
They're passing a lot of bills that are real crypto business friendly.
Yeah. Who else is?
Nevada.
Yep.
Nevada's always been good for businesses.
Yeah. Marijuana.
Yeah.
I mean, the marijuana stocks they got going on. TRTC.
And I think it starts at the state level.
Yeah. Oh, agreed.
And it's going to work its way up. That's how weed's doing it. I mean, all the states are legalizing weed, and eventually the federal government will do it one day.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They'll be forced to when all 52 states are, right? But Texas will be one of the last.
Yeah, it'll be 52 right there.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm real mad with our government is our investing laws.
Yeah.
Because there's so many companies that could start that are legitimate, but these you got to be an accredited investor.
Yeah.
Or you can only sell your, startup funds to an accredited investor. Yeah. It hinders project growth.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why ICOs were actually kind of popping for a while.
Well, that was the original idea, is to raise capital for a new business without having to go through all this regulatory, hoops and ladders and all this crazy nonsense that just drains capital.
Yeah.
And just wastes all this time.
They add layer on layer on layer, and then you're right. Waste time, capital.
And people who aren't accredited investors are getting basically hosed because the government's controlling what they can and can't invest in because it's for their own good, which I always believe it's up to the individual to make their own decisions.
It's my money.
Yeah, I don't need the government telling me what to do.
It's my money.
And I know if they were to get rid of these, security laws that were made in the 1930s and 40s that we still use today.
I know.
before.
It's rough.
Before what, air conditioner was invented, television. I guess they had black and white television.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, 40s. No, they just had radio. They didn't really have TV back then.
Yeah.
For computers, the internet,
Bitcoin.
Yeah, for anything. So we're still going by these old laws, and it's absolutely insane. But my big deal on it is, in the 30s and 40s, it made a little bit of sense. Because if you look at access to information, only certain people could really gain access to stock information, business information, like backgrounds of companies. Yeah. Nowadays with the internet,
anybody.
You can find anything.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It took somebody some actual time and effort, right?
Yeah. So if you're scamming someone back in 30s, 40s, it was probably way less difficult than it is today when people
100%
can do the research. So nowadays, if you get scammed, we should feel bad for you, but you didn't do enough research.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And so,
excuse me.
What hurts the biggest thing to our economy is that if these companies could start up, there's a lot of companies that can't create a business because they, can't get funding.
Mm-hmm.
And, if these businesses will start up, they produce a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing in the economy is having jobs.
Yep. Need them.
Well, and everyone overlooks it.
So, before we get too sidetracked,
yeah,
the market, crypto market, everything that I've been seeing, it's not been good. The traders that I follow, the people that I follow, we're probably going to dip down. The
volatility's back. Yeah, this thing's going to keep bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
You remember the winter of 2017? It would swing $8,000. It would go from $16,000 down to $9,000.
I remember
down to $5,000 back. It's just gonna swing back and forth, and it's gonna get more volatile.
Yeah, we're gonna sink a little bit, probably high threes maybe, but I fully expect after that. We'll probably
mooning.
Yeah,
moon and Lambos.
Yeah, yeah. For some, depends on what you got in, right? Depends on what you're in on, right? Because you're not going to be mooning and Lambos if you got what's the company that went bankrupt? Had only like 660,000 left in cash that we talked about a couple weeks ago. Neo.
Was it Neo
or NEM? NEM. XEM.
Yeah, that was
XEM. That's right. Yeah, the Austin business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
They're still like the 21th ranked coin.
That's therein lies another problem, right? It's
just money people's invested.
I know.
Just because the company's out doesn't mean
hold it in there, right?
You never know. Maybe somebody people start using that network.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Every time I look at something new on the news, it's just one more thing bringing adoption. Coinbase debit card or new type of wallet or app or something that's using crypto and or payment systems and crypto phones and all this sort of stuff.
Well, Dan, we're going back down.
It's dipping. I think it's gonna keep dipping for a little bit.
Yeah. Yes,
So what are the traders saying?
One, the volatility's back, and two, that the most likely of what's going to happen now. Obviously, these are just trends that they're reading and seeing.
Yeah.
It looks like it's forming a head and shoulders pattern, which would be major for Bitcoin at the end of it. We would definitely. After some time, obviously.
Yeah.
But that would need to happen too. But they're saying that's what it looks like it's forming right now, but we're going to definitely go down before we come back up.
Well, also what's going to happen soon is the halvening.
Yeah.
That's next year.
Next year, yeah.
But it's always like 6 months before that happens. It just starts to spike.
Yeah. So could be like November, December. So
if you're worried about the price, just if you can stomach the losses for a second.
I was gonna say, I think you still got. You're gonna have plenty of time to buy. You know what I'm saying?
It just depends what your time frame is.
You better have a goal, right? You need to have that before you even go into any investment. You better have a goal in mind.
But I mean, when that happens, I mean, you can look at it, look at the charts, look at the history. I mean, people put a lot of stuff out there about it because that supply reduces and it makes the price go up.
Yeah.
And really, crypto just, can you stomach when the price dips?
I mean, at this point, no, don't even matter to me now. Dab.
What's going to be the sleeper coin? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. I think it's going to be, actually, I don't know. I don't want to I'm not putting my name on any coin. I'd like it to be Telcoin.
Dude, they were balling. They were like up 50% in a week.
When?
I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked.
I know, right? It's probably down now. But yeah, I feel you. They were, last I saw, they were almost close to like the top 100 and everything. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh wait, that's the wrong coin. I was about to say.
Telcoin was up that high?
Dude, yeah, they were almost top 100. I think they were like 120. Oh, they're 185 right now.
They are doing stuff. I will say that about that. I mean, that's one of the ICOs 2017 that's actually
was worth a shit.
And they're working on stuff.
Zilliqa.
Yeah, Zilliqa's good. Ethereum Junior.
Yeah. Dude, IOST's been balling. Internet of what is it? Internet of Services or Internet of Things they changed their name to. They've been balling.
Yeah, I saw that reckoning last week. I don't know. I just feel like there's gonna be a coin that's like 2,000 right now. All of a sudden we wake up 1 month it's gonna be like top 50.
I don't ever look into those.
I know.
I do look at the rankings sometimes. I'll go to recently add every now and then. But I go to recently add, dude, I ain't never heard of any of them. I just don't have. I don't. Actually, oh my goodness, Contents Protocol, dude, that's a good one for real. 4 days ago. Hey, if y'all, anybody's hear this, Contents Protocol, that's a good one. You have to do your own research, but I'm just letting you know it's a good one. It was on that show.
All right, so here's some coins. Themis, Unification.
See?
Metamorph.
See?
Shine Chain. I mean, I wonder if like every pair that you could word something with chain has been taken.
You know it has to do with Bitcoin.
Like the word bit as paired with some other form to create a coin. You know, every single one of those like combinations probably been taken.
Yeah.
I mean, CoinMarketCap has 2,168 cryptos on there.
How can we start Bitcoin dominance 52%?
Hey, you know what's messed up about all these exchanges though? And all these coins coming out? Dude, I'm telling you, I was reading this article and they were talking about the volume. And you saw that one that, the big one, who was it? Oh, crap. That news company. Shoot, I can't think of their name right there. They put out, said 95% of all crypto volume is fake. Which, I mean...
I think I saw something like that.
These exchanges are misreporting it.
What they say? Oh, so the exchanges are misreporting it. Through their APIs and shit?
So these, like, little coins that have, like, you know, like a 400,000 market cap. And people are apparently trading them. Well, you go on the exchange to buy it, okay, and no one's buying it. People are just selling it. But there's always a sell order for like 60 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous amount. And it's set at the cheapest price. So basically, if you can't buy any other order.
Yeah.
That's like blocking it. And you can't lower the price any less.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get rid of like $100 of your coin.
Yeah, no.
But then you go look at CoinMarketCap and you see all this volume.
That's wild.
But that's the only exchange the coin's on, and no one's trading it. So you're like, where's the volume?
Yeah, I see. That's ridiculous.
And I mean, volume doesn't really affect price. I mean, it's more on exchanges. I mean, it's not saying taking anything away from Bitcoin, but it's happening.
I mean, sometimes that volume will though.
When it starts increasing.
Yeah. Man, so next week, so what do we have coming up in the following week?
Komodo's coming up in 2 weeks. Komodo team That's going to be a live interview.
Yep.
That's a live project, too.
Man, I know, man. Once you started telling me about it, man, I started looking into it, started getting kind of stoked, man, for real.
And I've never used their DEX. I'm trying to think if it's out. I need to double check on their DEX, see if it's out. But I think decentralized exchanges is going to be big. Because stuff like Coinbase, I mean, it's becoming a bank.
Yeah.
And so having these decentralized exchanges allow people to trade cryptos.
I think people, I agree 100%.
Without major regulation, yeah.
I agree 100%. I think that, and I hope this doesn't happen, but I think the government or somebody will try to govern those as hard as they can. They will. I don't think they'll.
Oh, they are governing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying once it comes to push comes to shove, when the government has to step in, or when they do step in, or if they try to step in, I think that will be one of the things that they do try to handle them.
There's like two ways to deal with money. You can be like a money transfer service, which has less regulation.
Yeah.
Or you can be a bank, which is regulation up the ass. I mean, but I think the exchanges is becoming banks. I mean, it's going to be like a new age type of bank.
Oh yeah. They'll probably even hold fiat in there too. Watch.
Oh yeah. I mean, they'll have the same banking services that you can get anywhere else.
Yep.
I mean, there's already places offering. Remember we covered BlockFi?
Yep. Oh yeah.
They're offering interest. I mean, that's very bank-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not a bad thing. Maybe they can see what the banks, how they screwed people over forever, and fix it. And,
I
provide better service.
I agree. The thing that worries me is, how time goes on. So say when we're moved on, whoever takes over Coinbase, that next generation, how are they going to see it? Are they going to look at it the same way as we're looking at it? Because you know how shit is. They might hand the keys over to the government. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Or
because I don't think I know the owner.
Or some bank buys it.
Or yeah, right. Real talk.
Goldman Sachs.
Real talk, right? Here. Yeah, for real though, right?
Yeah. I
mean, who knows? They'll probably never stop.
Who?
Trying. Anybody.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting how the banks adopt crypto. What they do.
I'm curious.
They already make stable coins.
I've been telling my wife this. Like, I'm so eager to see the next 10 years of technology. What we got going on, the different types of services we have, because you think we have it all now, right?
Oh no, it's nothing.
I know. It's cool.
I think holograms are about to be big.
What is that?
The holograms, like the 3D image.
Yeah.
I think those are about to start coming around. Start seeing some advertisements like that. I just don't know if it looks the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think what thing's gonna take over is fucking esports. I think esports is about to fucking take over.
Why is that?
Because there's a lot more people who stay at home and play games than go out and play fucking football or basketball or something like that. It's so much easier to stay home in your fucking house. So.
Dude, everyone's watching YouTube videos of streamers.
Absolutely. And I'm not dogging it at all.
Yeah,
it's that easy. And hell, when I was a kid, I loved video games. Hell, I still love video games. I love hopping on FIFA, Call of Duty, but, if I could do it professionally, shit. Hell
I could make some bread off of it, yeah.
And then I'll kind of tie that in with crypto. I think that's crypto's entry into adoption or mainstream is, we talked about it, video gaming and casinos, online casinos.
That's
centralized.
The online casinos, that's where the money's at.
I mean, that folds right into it.
I mean, the online gambling's huge.
Fun fair.
They've been doing all right, I think.
Yeah, I like that project. It's just so smart, I'm
gonna get on their casino and play a little bit.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for them to get craps.
Let's do a how-to. We should do a how-to.
We could.
That'd be kind of badass.
I wonder if they got a craps game yet.
Hey, did you know?
That's what I've been waiting on.
Hey, you could sign into, and I was gonna put a little article out on this, but I haven't yet. You can sign into Coinbase with Digibyte's authentication system. It's pretty badass, dude. So I watched a few videos on people doing it. It's like genius. It's like the most secure ever, too. I'll put some info out on it. want to spill the beans yet.
Well, hey, kind of on that topic, so you know, like when you go to pay for something with PayPal, and like it links you straight to PayPal, your PayPal account, so you can log in from there, and then you authorize it from there.
Yeah, you
can do that with Coinbase now.
Yeah.
So I saw that the other day. I could pay with Coinbase and kind of go through that login setup right there. That's how the adoption's coming. I mean, that's why everyone who doubts this doesn't understand.
It's here.
It's
there.
And Anthony Antonopoulos.
Yeah.
One book I was reading, he goes, people don't understand. Andre Antonopoulos, sorry. Yeah. He goes, people don't understand it's the younger kids that are dealing with tokens.
Yeah.
And what was the book? He says, because 13-year-olds are making, Timmy tokens, and he's distributing them to all his friends, and his buddy Susan is making Susan tokens. Like, kids are doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just 45-year-old nerds sitting in the mom basement messing with Bitcoin. No, it's the young kids with phones.
Check this out. Going off that subject, I took my daughter to gymnastics, right? Big ass, huge gymnastics building, right? Right to the right side of it was a building just as big, and it said Code Ninja on it. And
I've seen one of those.
A huge building for coding. And I'm like, dude, I saw that Apple is pushing to really push coding into the mainstream learning curriculum for kids. I saw multiple companies actually signing up. So, we're going to start moving in this direction. It's moving that way. So I hope people understand that and see that. The thing in your hand, this cell phone, this is it right here, man.
And there's so many wallets now you can interact in those wallets as a web browser.
Yep.
So you can link to the whatever website from your app, from your wallet.
Yeah. So if a lot of you don't know, if you have Chrome, the Internet, the Explorer, you can get a Chrome extension, and you can actually hold and buy crypto from that Chrome extension. MetaMask, Coinbase has one, Digibyte has one. So everyone has one. You can have your own wallet right there. Genius.
It's coming, and a lot of it's going to be the younger generation.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Woo! So if you doubt it,
all right,
not telling you to buy, but pay close attention.
Yeah, give it a couple months though. Before we get out of here.